Hey gang, it's Nathan, the TransMidwife. I am making a video when I look like shit on a Wednesday morning because I've been meaning to make this video for 4 days and I'm getting a bit pissed off, but there's like no time after I've washed my hair, but I'm not going out to do something, so here we go. The video is an update about my transition. So I had the phone call. Basically, I live a 7-hour round trip away from my gender identity clinic. So sometimes I have phone call appointments rather than going up there to have my appointment. And so I had one of those on whatever day last week, and it was to review my blood results for the transfer onto libido and being on hormone blockers. So that was the first bit. So the doctor looked at 2 lots of results and basically wasn't so happy with the results. He said that so my testosterone trough level, so at its lowest point throughout the 3 months, it was at 5.5 and then it was at 8.1. So it's good that it was going up, but it was not high enough at all in his opinion, and he's perfectly right, of course. So he said that's not high enough, and also my estrogen is being very determined and not going down from the blockers so much. It's about halved what it was before I had the blockers, but it's not being repressed into the male range, which is what it should be, determined ovaries. So he made an awesome plan. He just sorted it out straight away. He was like, okay, we're going to bring your injections, instead of 12 weekly, they're going to be 10 weekly. So that's the libido injection and the blocker injection, 10 weekly. And he wants me to do bloods, excuse me, he wants me to do a set of bloods for my trough level the day that it is that I'm due my injection, like I was doing before, so that's the lowest point level thing. And then he wants me to do another set of bloods right between 2 injections, so 5 weeks after having one, 5 weeks before having the next one, with the idea of it being like a peak level, like the highest level that my T might go, and then he's gonna compare the results. So that's cool, and I really felt like he properly looked at my results and was proactive in the fact that they're low, rather than just saying, I will just, keep waiting for it to work and let the libido build in your system and stuff. So that was really good. I was glad that he was proactive. And then the other thing, he was like, is there anything else I can help you with? And I was like, yes, you said we were going to talk about top surgery. And he was like, oh yeah. So then he said, what are you thinking about that? And I was like, well, you said that I could have an appointment, a double appointment at some point when I'd been on testosterone for around a year. And he was like, yes, so that's coming up in February. And I said, like, the receptionist said you have to refer me for that double appointment. And he was like, yep. So he said, that's what you want then? And I was like, yes. I'd really like you to refer me to have the double appointment in February. And he was like, that's cool, we can do that. He asked if I'd chosen a surgeon. And when I said that I had, I'm going with Nishaw's team in Hull, because Nishaw. And yeah, so I said that I had, and it was Nisha, and I was happy with any of the 3 members of his team, but those were the results I wanted and stuff. And the doctor seemed really happy that I'd made a decision. It was like, he was like, oh, that's brilliant, he said. That's great that you've chosen. And he said, brilliant, I will put you on the list for waiting for that double appointment. So that's great. It was like the best phone call ever, really. He's being proactive about my hormones, and he's referring me for my next appointment to talk about top surgery, and that is really cool. The big thing now then, so the big thing is, in order to get referred for top surgery, I think how it is, from what I've heard from loads of different people talking about it, is I don't have to be at the weight that they will do top surgery on me, because obviously you've got more time from when they actually send the referral to having the surgery, but I have to have lost enough weight to show them that I'm serious, and that I will continue to lose weight enough to have the surgery safely. So some people might get really pissed off about the fact that we have to lose weight for surgery, and I get that. It can feel a bit gateguardy. However, as a medical professional, I do understand surgery is a big dangerous thing, and people who have more fat, and I'm not just high BMI, I've got a lot of extra weight that I don't need. People who have higher fat, they are, you know, they are more at risk in surgery of things like bleeding and infections afterwards, particularly. So yeah, I don't mind that. You know, I'm not going to be skinny. I'll never be skinny, let's face it. But I am okay with the fact that I need to get on it and lose some weight. So that is the plan. I am going to be sharing that journey with you here. I think it will motivate me to know that you're all listening and watching, and watch my face get thinner. So yeah, I'm gonna, now I might get some shit for it, and I'm not gonna listen at all. It's my decision, it's what works for my mental health. But anyway, I'm gonna be doing the Cambridge weight plan, which is basically meal replacement, and I know it's not the healthiest way to lose weight, and I know it's not the most sustainable way to lose weight, but it's the only way that I've ever found that does anything for me. No matter, like, people say like diet and exercise, and I'm like, okay, I have an eating disorder, that doesn't work. I can't make my brain make that work. So yeah, so I'm going to be starting that. I've got my coach, she's awesome. I'm going to go and see her tomorrow after work, and I'm going to get a big haul of the products, and that will be starting officially probably Friday morning. And I'm going to ask her a question, because I've been into fasting a lot at the moment. So fasting means that I don't eat till I get home in the evening. I just have plain water while I'm at work. And actually it makes me feel quite energised and quite comfortable. So I was wondering whether I could kind of at least do it for some of the day and then use the products or something. But it might not be okay, so I'm going to ask her. Anyway, so yeah, I will do another video showing off my products and showing off sort of me starting the journey, and I'm going to keep doing videos and showing my progress to prove to myself that I can do it, and that it might kind of make me stick to it if I have to keep showing you guys. So yeah, that is all in terms of my transition and body work stuff. Thanks for listening. Please remember to subscribe, because it really helps me keep going with making the videos. Thanks.